Shocking first pic of Chrisley after prison release. Hello everyone. Welcome back for another video. I hope everyone's having a great day. Before watching the video, please subscribe and like it. Chrisley knows best reality star Chrisley and her husband Todd are both free after spending more than 2 years in prison. The couple was granted a complete and unconditional pardon by President Trump on Wednesday. After he officially signed the paperwork, both Todd and Julie were released from their separate prisons. Savannah Chrisley has been sharing updates with fans, but Todd and Julie's faces were not shown. Now, a picture has been released of Julie leaving prison, and it's quite shocking. Keep reading to get more details. The world is reeling after the first photo of Chrisley surfaced following her release from prison. Once known for her polished appearance and reality TV glamour, the former Chrisley Knows Best matriarch now looks nearly unrecognizable as she re-enters public life after serving time for her role in the family's high-profile fraud case. The photo, snapped outside a halfway house early this morning, quickly went viral. Gone is the blonde coiffed hair and flawless makeup. In its place is a more subdued, natural look that stunned fans and critics alike. Dressed simply in a loose hoodie and jeans, Julie looked visibly thinner and more reserved, walking with her head down as cameras captured the moment. Sources close to the family say the transition has been emotional and overwhelming. "She's not the same person she was before going in," one insider shared. "Prison changed her. She's quieter, more reflective. She's focused on repairing relationships and rebuilding her life." Julie and her husband Todd Chrisley were convicted of bank fraud and tax evasion charges, leading to lengthy sentences that shocked their fan base. With Todd still behind bars, Julie's release marks a significant turning point for the Chrisley family. According to insiders, the couple stayed in touch through letters and limited calls, with Julie reportedly leaning heavily on her children and faith during her time away. Public reaction to the photo has been fierce and mixed. Social media is ablaze with commentary, some fans expressing sympathy, others offering harsh criticism. One user wrote, "She did her time. Let her start over." Another posted, "She wanted fame. Now she has it, just not the kind she dreamed of." What's next for Julie remains uncertain. There's speculation she may sit down for a major interview or even attempt to return to television. But for now, she is said to be prioritizing privacy, family, and personal healing. Her lawyer released a brief statement asking for compassion and space as Julie transitions back to everyday life. While opinions remain divided, one thing is clear: the woman who left prison is not the same one America once watched in perfectly curated episodes. The new image of Chrisley is raw, stripped of filters and fame. Whether her next chapter will be one of redemption or retreat is a story still unfolding. Chrisley's shocking photo released. Julie and Todd Chrisley were finally released from prison on Wednesday evening after President Trump officially signed off on their pardon. The couple was being held in different prisons and had not seen or spoken to each other in more than 2 years. Up until now, there have not been any photos of the two of them that showed their faces. Now, a photo has emerged of Julie leaving prison, and her appearance is quite shocking. The photo shared of Julie reveals her looking completely different than she did when she entered the facility. Fans are used to seeing the Chrisley Knows Best star with blonde hair and always dressed well. When Julie made her way out and about in Nashville, she was photographed getting into a car. She was smiling from ear to ear. However, she looked very different. Gone was the perfectly cut blonde hair she previously sported. She now had dark brown hair with gray throughout. This was her natural hair color, which fans had never seen. Release from federal prison has surfaced and is sending shockwaves across social media and entertainment circles. Once known for her pristine image and picture-perfect appearances on reality television, Julie now looks drastically different in a candid shot that captures both the weight of her journey and the toll of incarceration. Captured outside a transitional facility where she is completing the final phase of her sentence, the photo reveals a woman stripped of celebrity glamour and visibly changed by her time behind bars. Her signature blonde hair is now darker and worn in a simple style pulled back from her face, which appears leaner and more solemn. Dressed in casual clothes with no trace of makeup and a weary expression, she walked briskly past photographers, offering no comment and avoiding eye contact. The photo is a stark contrast to the polished version of Julie viewers remember from her years on Chrisley Knows Best. Sources close to the family say she is still adjusting to life outside and trying to keep a low profile amid intense public scrutiny. Those who have spoken to her describe her as humbled, changed, and deeply focused on reconnecting with her children and rebuilding trust after the highly publicized scandal that led to her and husband Todd Chrisley's convictions for fraud and tax evasion. While Todd remains behind bars, Julie's early release under a revised sentencing guideline has reignited public interest in the high-profile case that once dominated headlines. The image of her walking free, yet subdued, has been met with a wave of reactions online, with many expressing disbelief at how drastically she appears to have transformed. Some supporters offered words of encouragement, while others were quick to criticize or speculate about her motives, future plans, and whether she deserves a second chance in the spotlight. For now, the family has remained largely silent, choosing not to address the photo directly, though a legal representative confirmed that Julie is seeking peace, privacy, and time to heal with her loved ones. Whether this surprising glimpse marks the beginning of a redemption arc or the closing of a very public chapter remains unclear. What is certain is that Julie Chrisley is no longer the woman America once knew. Her appearance, her demeanor, and her story have all shifted dramatically in the wake of scandal time served and the consequences of choices made. As the public digests this new version of a once glamorous star, the question lingers: will she return to the public eye or retreat into a quieter life shaped more by reflection than reality fame? Making up for lost time. The Chrisley Knows Best couple has a lot of time to make up for. Savannah said, "My parents have not spoken to each other, heard each other's voices, or seen each other in the past 2.5 years. She went on to say, their 29th wedding anniversary was May 25, so we're only a few days out from that. So when they reunite, we're going to celebrate birthdays, anniversaries, Christmases, all the things, because we're going to make up for lost time." This was the first time she had been photographed since her shocking release. Savannah has been sharing updates since they got their exciting news from President Trump. Most recently, she shared a photo of her mom and dad finally being reunited. The Instagram story did not show their faces, but showed their legs, and they were sitting in chairs facing one another. No doubt, once Todd and Julie have time alone with their family and with each other, they will speak out. Savannah Chrisley has worked hard to clear her parents' names and get them released from prison. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.